Hey, what's going on? It's Syke here. I apologize for the background noise. There's a huge storm outside. But today, I just wanted to make a video that yesterday was the iPhone's birthday. This is the iPhone first generation, and I'm going to talk about how far we've came. I did a video like this yesterday, but it got corrupted somehow. I did a line out of like all the iPhones, and I really don't feel like doing that now, so I'm just going to talk about it. So basically, first generation iPhone, it was really basic, just a 2-megapixel camera. You could just basically listen to music, go on the web, mail, call, just basic. It was really basic. Piece of plastic right here, metal slab right here, and a glass screen. This is really like, the first iPhone was like really like a really big thing. So yeah. And then the iPhone 3G, not much changed. Plastic back, a little bit better, like internals and camera and stuff like that. Then the iPhone 3GS came. It introduced a video recorder, had pretty much the same design as the iPhone 3G, except the 3G's letters were like, kind of like this, but like, the 3GS letters were like more shiny. But yeah, it introduced video recording, 3-megapixel camera. It had autofocus, surprisingly, unlike the LG Optimus Fuel, where it wasn't even HD and didn't have autofocus. But the iPhone 3GS wasn't HD, but it still had autofocus. Then they introduced the iPhone 4 in 2010. It was like probably when the iPhone started to get like good, kind of. Because it has a glass back, metal border, and a glass screen. I have one in my pocket. Hang on. Okay. Right here we have an iPhone 4. Yeah. Introduced the front-facing camera, 5-megapixel camera on the back, HD. So yeah. Takes a while to load. So yeah. That was the iPhone 4. And then came the 4S with Siri, an 8-megapixel camera, slightly better front-facing camera. By the way, the iPhone 4 introduced the Retina display. So yeah. Then they had the iPhone 5. It was like, here, let me get one out to show you. You can't really see with this. Oh, hang on, 1 second. There we go. It was like this, pretty much. Had a back like this, 2 glass pieces on the back, and just a regular glass screen. The iPhone 5 didn't have the fingerprint scanner, but it had an HD front-facing camera. They changed the charging port and made it 0.5 inches bigger than last year's model. I don't know if I can really compare. Then they had the 5S. Not really much improved on the camera, but they had a new gold colored option. The difference between the 4 and the 4S is, like, there's like one little line up here. There were no 2 lines here, just 2 lines down here. But they removed this line on the 4S and had 2 lines here. That's what the Verizon iPhone 4 looks like. 2 lines here, 2 lines here, instead of just a line down here, 2 lines here. Yeah, you got the idea. So yeah, fingerprint scanner, slow motion camera, gold color option. So with the 5C, let me get one out. Yeah, basically, pretty much like the iPhone 5, except like plastic design, a lot like the 3G and 3GS. Slightly better front-facing camera, and yeah, pretty much that. Let me put these back in, and then they introduce the 6. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, no metal, or no glass up here. They had a 4.7 inch and a 5.5 inch display. They improved the camera a little bit, not in terms of megapixels, but in terms of like functionality, and they improved the front-facing camera. And on the 6S, much like that, they had a S here, and then 12-megapixel camera, 5-megapixel front-facing camera. They introduced Force Touch, and live photos. Pretty much it. Probably not my favorite iPhone. This is probably my favorite iPhone, the iPhone 6. Then they had the SE, which is pretty much exactly like the 5X, except they had a rose gold option. Also, they had a rose gold option on the 6S too. But with the SE, 12, pretty much the same internals as the 6S, but in a 5S shell. So yeah, now they have the 7. I can't really demo this that well. Well, here's a 3G and 3GS, which I didn't show you yet. Pretty much the design of the 3G and 3GS. But yeah, on the iPhone 7 they have like a taptic home button. Like, it doesn't click down like this. It just like, it's kind of built into the display, if you know what I'm talking about. But they kind of improved the camera a little bit. Added some extra features. Not new megapixels, but they improved the front-facing camera to 7 megapixels. Made it water resistant, but unfortunately they removed the headphone jack. You'll be missed. So yeah, this is kind of a hard video to make because I didn't have the phones out and ready. But yeah, they did a lot over the years. You can kind of get an idea from these two iPhones. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out.